Saturday evening, October 21st, 1978. Young pilot Frederick Valentich sets off on a training flight. It's 6:19 p.m. He takes off in a light Cessna 182L from Moorabbin Airfield, a suburb of Melbourne. His destination is King Island, a small island in Bass Strait. The weather is clear, visibility is good. The flight goes smoothly. Frederick is 20 years old. He dreams of a career in aviation, but he failed the entrance exams to the Air Force twice. Now he is learning to fly private jets and already has 150 hours of flight time. This is not enough to work in commercial aviation, but enough to fly solo. Officially, Frederick has no reason to worry, but he tells his friends strange things. Once he says that if he suddenly encounters something inexplicable, he will try to tell the world about it. Another time, he believes in the existence of UFOs. His family considers his hobby to be childish. He himself says that he is simply interested in the unknown. Frederick is flying at 1,400 meters. He is in contact with air traffic control in Melbourne. The radio traffic is standard, reports on position, course, and weather. The control tower is fixing his exact position. All is going according to plan. But at 19:06, his voice becomes tense. He contacts the radio and says, "Melbourne, I have information. I am being followed by an unknown object."
The dispatcher in Melbourne responds calmly. He asks Frederick to clarify what kind of object he sees. There are a few seconds of silence on the radio. Then the pilot says, "I'm not sure, it's something big." The dispatcher asks him to describe the object. "It's moving very fast. It just flew over me. It has a long shape, strange, not like a regular airplane." The dispatcher listens carefully. There are no registered aircraft in the area except for Frederick's plane. "Frederick, can you confirm that it's an aircraft?" The response comes almost immediately. "No, it's not an aircraft." There is a brief pause on the radio. Then Frederick reports that the object is now above him again. "It's hovering over me. This doesn't look like anything I've ever seen." His voice sounds tense but not panicked. He continues describing the object. "It's flashing green lights. I see a metallic surface. It's disappearing. No, it's back. It's like it's playing with me." The dispatcher checks the radar. It shows nothing but Frederick's plane. A few seconds later, the pilot transmits another message. "Something's wrong with the engine. It's failing." On the other end, the dispatcher hears his heavy breathing. Then over the radio, Frederick's final words. The transmission cuts off abruptly. The search continues throughout the night. Planes circle over the ocean, and Coast Guard boats scour the water. But Frederick's plane seems to have vanished into thin air. By the next morning, authorities officially declare him missing. Journalists quickly pick up the story, but no one can explain what happened. The official version suggests a possible crash, yet certain details make it impossible to close the case so easily. The first strange testimony comes from a fishing vessel that was in the same area. The fishermen claim that on the night of the disappearance, they heard a deep humming sound in the sky, similar to an aircraft engine. Then, sudden silence. No explosion, no crash, no waves breaking the water's surface. Even more mysterious reports come from witnesses on the shore. Several people claim to have seen green lights short in the sky. They describe a strange object moving too fast for any conventional aircraft. These statements unsettle even the investigators. They match exactly what Frederick had reported just minutes before he vanished. But if the witnesses are telling the truth, then where did his plane go? Several days pass, and the search continues, but there are no results. Every possible theory, from mechanical failure to human error, fails to explain what happened at the moment when Frederick Valentich reported a strange object in the sky and lost contact. Before long, more unusual reports begin to emerge. Years later, wreckage is found on an Australian beach, believed to be from the Cessna 182L. However, forensic analysis is inconclusive. It remains uncertain whether these fragments belong to Frederick's aircraft. Conflicting results only raise more questions than answers. For decades, speculation has surrounded the disappearance of Frederick Valentich. Officially, his vanishing remains an unsolved mystery. Investigators have proposed theories ranging from an in-flight accident to a possible encounter with extraterrestrials. Yet no theory has been proven or entirely ruled out. What really happened that evening? Why did the plane vanish without a trace? And what exactly did the pilot see in the sky? The questions remain unanswered, making Frederick Valentich's disappearance one of the most haunting and enigmatic aviation mysteries in history. More than 45 years have passed, and the mystery still lingers. Perhaps one day new evidence or testimony will shed light on the case. But for now, the puzzle remains unsolved, and the fate of Frederick Valentich continues to be one of the greatest unsolved mysteries we have ever encountered.